Yo, what up? It's Brendan.
I'm Brandon.
And this is
the Brews and Bros podcast. Can you pass me the mic?
Passing the mic. Josh. All right, for real this time? There it is. All right, B. So, yeah, go ahead. We're doing something different today if the mic is on.
Yeah, the mic is on.
You hear this? I think I hear it.
Welcome back to the Brews and Bros ASMR channel.
Oh, look at that! They just make them different. If y'all can't see.
How? Dude, 2 in a row.
Y'all can't see, but what we're doing today is we're opening some Pokeman, trying to make some money. It's all green, though, so it's a hollow. We learned something new about Pac-Man.
About Pokemon.
So if we mispronounce the names, I apologize. I have a...
I only have one hollow.
Chinku.
I don't know if you could say that.
That's his name, though, isn't it? Ching Chow.
It's probably Chin Chow.
Ooh, that's not what my brain said.
I got spaghetti hair. Tangela.
I got Azrael.
I got a 2001 Poliwag.
Yeah, well, I bet you didn't get a Rufflet.
No, I got a Seal, the musical artist.
Are you even or oddish?
Oh my gosh. I'll splash you with Magikarp.
My favorite dance is the Ralts.
I'll give you some neon energy, Zap.
I'll give you a heart attack or a Palpitoad.
Well, okay, there's your hollow. And my hollow is a de-evolution spray. Could you imagine? Okay, real quick. Little sidetrack. So it says, devolve one of your evolved Pokemon and put the highest stage evolution card on it into your hand. That Pokemon can't evolve this turn. You imagine. Let's take it back to the anime for a second. And Ash just says, I'm tired of these people whooping my ass, and he just sprays their fucking Pokemon with Windex. And their Raichu turns back into a Pikachu. And they say, ha ha.
He's at the Elite Four Championship, like, hey.
Hey, check this out.
I got this, a Lowland Sandslash. So it's Sandslash, which is cool, but he's, like, cold.
So he's like Super Saiyan Sandslash?
Super Saiyan God!
Ultra Instinct Sandslash. I got Raticate.
Yeah, I got Fire Guy.
I got another trainer card.
I got the evolution of your Spaghetto.
Ooh. I got the evolution of my own Poliwag.
That one's one of my favorites, too. I
like
got
Poliwag.
Lily's Full Force. Hey.
I got a full heal. You know what I'm saying?
And Clay.
Not to be mistaken for Clay from Sons of Anarchy. Just Clay.
Clay, discard the top 7 cards of your deck. If any of those cards are item cards, put them in your hand. That sounds kind of bogus.
Look, I don't know anything. I don't know anything about like the actual trading card game. How to actually play the Pokemon trading card game.
I only know what I was told as a kid, and I feel like the kids were lying to me just to beat me.
Probably. But with that being said, welcome back to the Brews and Bros podcast. We're doing something a little different, trying to, evolve ourselves. Kind of, no pun intended, obviously.
Branch out there a little bit.
Yeah, we're trying to see
what sticks.
What's up. And we thought what better way to change things up than to try to collect rare Pokemon cards.
We're trying to get money, and it sucks, because you got to spend money to get money.
It's funny. So, obviously...
We're back to the BS.
I'm opening Snorlax pack. So, obviously, you had tried it a long time ago when you lived here.
I was successful, kind of.
And you were doing a pretty good job, and you got all those sports cards I remember from the flea market.
Yeah.
I don't know whatever happens to all of that. But I know that you had I'll get to. I guess what I'm trying to say is it was something that I thought was kind of silly.
Right.
If I'm not gonna lie, I was like, well, that's kind of something that's kind of weird. But I understand it. It's not my thing. Obviously, it's your thing. But now that I'm doing this,
It's fun.
like, it is kind of fun. Like, obviously, I'm gonna have a box full of Pokemon cards I can't use.
but it's just
at
like,
the end of
hey,
the day,
you
I'm
can share
having
them
a
with
good
your
time.
kids or whatever.
Yeah.
And as a matter of fact, that brings me to this point. Stuffle.
Oh no, I got Sobel,
Yeah, well, I got Noibit.
Pinchurin.
This one kind of looks like you, Mudray.
I got Blipbug.
This guy's name is Tanamo, but he's like a fish, but he's crocheted.
What? Oh, let
He's crocheted
let me
on.
see that. What
He's not
the-
animated. He's like a he's someone.
You know, that's
made
actually
him out of
that's
yarn.
actually kind of neat in the grand scheme of things. Like, obviously, it's just a regular Pokemon card, but like that's kind of neat.
You think it's neat? I think it's a little oddish.
Another one, ladies and gentlemen, got a Rhyhorn.
I bet you do. I'm a little horsey.
Minchino, perhaps.
I think it's crabominable, like abominable snowman.
Yeah, but
he's
a crab. I got my first holo.
I got fisting.
Oh shit! So I got Heatmore, which is a holo.
That's pretty
For
cool.
those of you guys who cannot see, I didn't realize your horsey was. And then I got my other holo, which is a quick ball.
Hey, that's one of those. I think one of those rarish kind of ones.
The gold cards.
I don't know though. I mean, it looked like it, so
I mean, I ain't never seen something that looked like that. So
I put
you
that
said
in
if
its
it's a
own
gold, the gold name, right?
That's Yu-Gi-Oh.
Oh, rats.
This one just looks different because I don't know what they're supposed. It looked like when I'd keep that separate. I
Yeah.
got a buff out from the Fallout game.
Oh shit! I got Leaf Energy.
Yeah, but you don't got.
I got the power of marijuana, boys.
Oh shit! But you don't have a Simpure.
I don't got a simp, but I got a Linoon.
Bro, this guy's name is Knocked Out, and he just looked mad. His head's all tilted.
Well, yeah,
bro.
I'd be mad too if my head was put on sideways.
It's so weird because as a kid I knew a lot about these Pokemon. Now I'm just like,
Now
who
I don't
is
know
this?
shit.
And some of these are Pokemon that I did grow up with. Like a Knocked
But I
Out
don't
was when I
know
was a
shit.
kid, but I spaced it. I like repressed it from my memory, like most of the people in school.
Yeah.
I don't like any of them.
Oh, I got a Roto Bike,
Jesus.
and
What
I
if
got
that was your rare card?
a Drizzle.
Ew. I didn't know Drake was in this game. I'm going to open this one because these are all Darkness Ablaze. So I'm going to open Sword and Shield.
I think I opened my Sword and Shield one already.
These ones seem to be easier to open.
Yeah, that was my Sword and Shield one that I just opened.
I found the hack. If you hold the sides not too hard and pull it.
Oh,
Yeah, pull it back. Squeeze a little bit though, a little force.
oh shit!
This one's going to have some stuff in it, B. Look.
Oh, I got a green one. All green. All green.
Are you ready, B?
I think so.
Goldie. Dude, Goldie made me mad as a kid. It's a little like dragfish.
So for me, Goldeen wasn't a problem. It was the damn Magikarps because I obviously didn't watch the show before playing the games. But so you get a Magikarp and you're like, oh, what's a Magikarp evolve into? And you're like, ooh, Gyarados. Hell yeah, let's go. And then you realize that the only move that Magikarp can do is Splash, and it doesn't do anything to anybody. And it's like, well, how am I supposed to level this motherfucker up?
Rare candy.
I got a Leviathan.
Yeah, well, I got your favorite boy. Ready?
Yeah.
Daggett.
I'm not gonna say it, but it's a foxy lady.
I don't want to mispronounce that.
Meep.
Scorpoose.
I got a bowl snout or a bun sweet.
I got Hoot Hoot.
I got my sister again.
Yo,
Snowball.
Yeah, Stephanie, if you listen, you're a snowball.
You're a snowball.
I got Scoreberry.
Ooh, I got Melton.
I got
I
Zigzagoon.
Ooh, that one's a good. Okay, so not gonna lie, I fucks with Zigzagoon. Not gonna lie, I fucks with Zigzagoon, but I do not.
We got
fucks
one, B.
with this Pierce. What'd we get?
We got one of the kind of good ones.
Are you sure?
Yeah. It's a Snorlax.
Oh,
B.
shit.
This was in the lunchbox, B.
Bro, the lunchbox was a good call. The lunchbox was a good call.
Wow, bag him up. Oh,
I'll let you do it this time.
Dude, that's pretty cool. Look at him. It's Snorlax, too.
Wow. And what's crazy is you bought the lunchbox. So that's yours.
We'll share them. Be like I said, whatever profit we make, we share.
But
We'll figure out what Snore be going for, and we'll make it happen.
But I'm trying to think of I don't know, because obviously you were trying to flip with with like sports cards.
Oh yeah.
But like, you know, doing it with Pokemon cards, not knowing shit about Pokemon cards.
Who is that?
Manectric?
He got a cone on his head.
He kind of looks like an asshole. Like, he looks like the Frieza of the Pokemon universe.
He's the ACAB of Pokemon.
Yeah, I don't like him.
But anyway, yeah, we tried to flip him.
I guess I'll keep the hollow.
But those are a little bit harder to flip because you're looking for people's autographs, not just shiny ones. Because you get shiny cards all the time, like, oh wow, but autographs, no sir.
No sir.
I got this Nuzlocke looking thing.
Yo, that's Septum Power right there. I got Water Energy.
I got Doug Trio.
I got Simpor.
Yeah, well, I bet you didn't get Switch.
Nope, I got Spike Mouth again and Burb Keeper.
How about Energy Retrieval?
That's like a Sensu Bean for Pokemon.
Brandon finished Super today, boys and girls.
Yeah, so let me speak on that for a little bit. So, I finished Super. Here, let me put these away really quick.
Yeah, you start doing your thing, and we'll talk about that.
But, so obviously I finished that today. And let me tell you. So, I had a lot of fun watching Dragon Ball Z. What was it, like 2 years ago?
Yeah.
So, great time, great show, love it. It's probably, honestly, my second favorite anime of all time, only behind Cowboy Bebop.
Right.
Just because there's something about Cowboy Bebop. I think it's like the whole New War feel, and the story is just too good.
It's a space western like Star Wars.
Yeah, and so, but dude, Dragon Ball Super, bro, that was no joke. I have never been more hyped watching a TV show in my life.
It punched you in the ding-a-ling.
Dude. Okay, so for those of y'all who don't know, obviously there's not like a crazy amount of episodes out where, you know, some animes like One Piece, where you got, you know, 500 episodes just to watch, you know, and you haven't even gotten past the first like arc or anything. Dragon Ball Super comes at you hard and fast. There's some filler, which, don't get me wrong, I was like this close to like trying to figure out if there was a list somewhere where I could just skip the filler.
Right.
But with not having watched it before, it was kind of the same thing as Dragon Ball Z, where I was like, well, I'll watch the filler so that way I can be like, oh yeah, I watched the whole show.
Of course.
And, you know, but like even the filler, like it's not that bad. You can obviously tell it's filler, but holy hell, dude.
He said that's, you know, it was fun though.
Yeah, it was super fun. I watched 10 hours of it yesterday.
Told you, bro. And then we watched Broly.
Then we watched Broly. That was a great movie.
If you haven't watched it yet, please watch it.
Ooh, two hollows. Two hollows,
You
boys.
might be getting a better pick than I am, because I'm only going to get like one.
Alright, so I got Squirrel Man again.
I got Bunnelby.
Ooh. I got Spider Boy.
I got Vanilla Ice.
Larvesto.
Gothika.
Hippopotamus.
The one that I'm too scared to say on the podcast.
Foxy Lady. Gollum.
Shelmet.
I got a Shiny Muck. Or, if you put his name backwards, you'll see that those Japanese are kind of sneaky.
I got Carnivore. Vine,
ooh.
whatever. Oh, here, put that
I got a Reverse Hollow Corviknight.
Yeah, well, this is Serena, and she kind of thick though.
Serena Williams?
She kind of.
Yo, that's the chick from Universe 2, the lovey-dovey one who get fat. That was her superpower.
Oh yeah.
I got the Energy.
I got Lightning Beam.
Familiar Bell.
Ariados.
My personal favorite, Struggle Gloves.
Doug Trill.
And Nick Valentine Kling.
Billowing Smoke.
What?
I thought it said blowing smoke at first. And you blowing smoke out
but,
your
you know. So watching Dragon Ball Super, that was fun. That was a good time today and yesterday for sure. But I don't know, man. I don't know. There's just something about watching a TV show like that. Like, so obviously I enjoyed Super, but
right.
There's something about like binge watching a TV show like that made me feel like a worthless piece of shit.
Why?
Dude, I didn't leave my room unless I had to fill my water bottle up, go to the bathroom, or eat.
Sometimes
I felt like a bum, dude.
Sometimes you need that though. It's just called self-care. Just not doing anything, just taking care of yourself and just letting you live a little, bro.
Yeah, I mean, don't get me wrong. I was enjoying myself, obviously, because.
Yeah.
But like, it's weird because, like, you know, obviously, you know, going from being busy like all the time, or like trying to stay busy a lot,
right,
to going to like doing nothing and just watching a TV show, kind of weird. But at the end of the day, it was worth it. Because I finished... I'm trying to think how... I think I watched... I want to say it was like... it was like 50 episodes. And that's... So, mind you, that's an average of 20 minutes an episode. Give or take. Skipping the intros. Skipping the endings. And like, dude... It was a lot.
But you had fun. You caught up on like over a year's worth of the show.
In a week. Like, not... I think it was like about a week. I think it was a little bit more than a week.
Think about it. If they did an episode a week,
I watched
52 episodes a year.
I watched 131 episodes of an anime.
That's 2.5 years worth of and you watched it in a week.
Yo. See what I mean though? Like when you put it like that, people are gonna be like, yo.
What?
I bet he smells.
Don't you have a job? Yeah, full-time job.
Yeah, I have a full-time job.
And then they're like...
You what? You have a full-time job. And you watch 2.5 years worth of anime in a week.
I got Starly in this one.
Got Electrikite.
Aaron.
Or Electrike, sorry. Mr. Mime.
Coochie.
Grimer.
Ew. Rowlet.
Another goddamn Clink.
Ew, whoa.
I said Clink.
Whoa.
Clink,
That sounds like a slur.
You know Colonel Clink from Hogan's Heroes.
Jigglypuff.
Skitty. Skitty.
Jesus. Reverse Hollow Goth Girl.
I got Full Hollow.
Staraptor.
B, I got another one. So I got Full Hollow. Soul Rock.
Yep.
And a special edition Butterfree.
That's a V. Put it in the thing.
Put it in the thing immediately, ladies and gentlemen. We out here, outside, as I'm sure you heard the dog barking earlier.
What did the back of your card look like on that one? Was it the gray one or was it green?
It was green, that's why I got 2 of them.
No, yours isn't green. Mine's green. See, so you got one hollow and one rare one. See,
Gotcha. Okay.
See, because all mine are going to be green from now on. Because I open them just to kind of see the back. So I'm going to be getting double hollows or one hollow. I mean.
Gotcha, okay.
Purple Energy. One hollow. What? I got gypped. I got Energy too.
Yeah, but you got the Goth Girl, though. Simpor again.
Earsing.
Corvus Squire.
Heat.
And Moonstone. You can mine Moonstone in Skyrim, ladies and gentlemen, and create the dumbest things.
Simisear?
What's the
Oops. We didn't say that. We're running down to the wire. I got 2 left, B.
I got 3 left. Are you sure you have? Did we, miscount?
We have to have. How many did you get? 10?
I got 10.
Count the packs real quick. 1, 2, 3,
1, 2, 3.
4, 5, 6, 7.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
6, 7, 8. So that means if I had 5 and you had 10.
But we split my 10 up
5
evenly.
and 5.
5 and 5.
And I gave you 1, so you would have 6.
So I had 6. You had 8. We should have 10 packs total, correct? A piece?
Yeah. But
1,
I have 8.
2, 3, 4, 5. How did this happen?
Hold on, boys and girls.
Are there 2 packs in there that aren't, worth anything? I'm so confused.
Hold on. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
So I opened 5.
6, 7.
So I have 8 total.
And I have 7. So that's what, 15?
What is happening? We're outside right now. It smells like something on fire, bros.
Wait. So we had 15 cards. So 7 and 8 is 15.
You know what?
Yeah, so...
That makes sense. I didn't think about it in terms like that.
So one of us just got 1 more pack than the other. So that's okay.
Okay.
That makes sense.
Okay, so I have 2 Charizards left. I'll open the second one.
I was mad confused.
Yeah, I was like, what the hell is going on here? But yeah, so... I can't... Now that I really think about it, I can't believe that I finished 2.5 years worth of anime in a week. That's...
I can.
I mean, I've seen crazier things happen for sure.
Larvitar. Yeah, no, definitely.
Bunnelby.
Grimer again.
Parace.
Duramparoompa.
That's his name.
Sure. I don't know how to pronounce it.
Leviathan.
Sentry.
Golem.
Rowlet.
Free Bass.
Dude, this is the card. Reverse Hollow. Bid Keeper.
I got the full hollow. Fletch Finder.
Racist Cop.
Oh shit, he back. Accelerate.
What kind of BS is this?
Energy.
2 energies.
Wow. Oh shit.
Relic
a
Camp.
Sten. Furry.
Zweilous.
And a Yellhorn.
B, we're making some progress.
We're making some progress for sure.
My last pack ain't gonna have Jack Squad in it.
I'll open the last Charizard. Ooh, got another one.
Ooh. Dang, you got all the good ones on your end.
I don't think so, dude. Honestly, I think I kind of got a little bit of shit.
Nope, I got
Jigglypuff, because I think I already got this pack. Got Jigglypuff.
This guy.
A Diglett.
You got a Diglett.
A Panpour.
Panpour.
Do we just open the same pack, dude? Bone Sweet, dude. Did you get a hollow hippopotamus?
Nope, I got doing this.
Damn.
And then I got a hollow Torchic.
And then I got a hollow or a reverse hollow, a reverse hollow Hoopa. Hoopla.
Hoopa.
Yeah, I don't know, dude. He don't look like he plays basketball.
I got Guzzler again.
Energy.
Engie.
Regular Flash Finder.
Dog Trio.
Goth Girl.
Rare Fossil.
Kabuto.
And my last card, Simisage.
Ooh. All
That's
right.
it, B. It's up to you. If you ain't got something good here, bro. It's on
Well,
site.
it all depends on the back card.
Oh, B, you got a chance.
There's a chance, everyone.
I got all single. This was the only good card I pulled.
We both got good cards, though. So got a Skitty. A Rowlet. Another Wish Wash.
What's his name?
Kufant.
Cunt.
That's what I was thinking, but I'm glad you said it, not me. T.
Jesus.
Hollow Morel?
Ooh, Morphle.
Morphle, perhaps. And a Hollow Melodic?
That's the one I remember seeing in the book. That was one
The book?
Yeah, that came in this thing.
Fisting Energy.
Oh, wow. Fisting good.
Grimwald. Liar. And Simp.
Wow.
I would say all in all, not too bad.
We made at least $10.
At least $10. At least $10.
You got that Butterfree, too.
On top of the Butterfree. Who knows how much that V Butterfree worth, though, you know what I mean? I'm thinking maybe 10. But I don't know. Snorlax is kind of more popular than Butterfree.
Which one was it? Let me see what she looked like.
Where's the Butterfree at? Right there.
All right.
Basic Butterfree.
Butterfree ain't basic. Butterfree in evolution.
Of who? Oh, yeah, never mind. Dude, okay, stop. I'm not allowed to watch anime.
Wow.
I have to do it in secret.
$275.
That's not too bad. But, like, I don't know, man. Like, I mean, even, like, these hollow ones, still nice to have. Probably not going to get, like, anything for them. Someone's not going to, like, shit their pants over a reverse hollow bird keeper, you know what I mean?
Might, bro. They might be like, oh, that's the one.
That could be.
I can't seem to find this. There are perfectionists on trying to get the reverse hollow.
That would be funny. I bet there's probably someone out there who's only trying to get a whole ass reverse hollow deck.
Not even just like have all the reverse hollows they can.
That's a good point too.
I'm gonna try to organize these
How you
by type. Yeah, like electric will go with electric. This guy go with this guy. Oh shoot! This guy kind of goes with this guy. Sorry, I know y'all hearing me having the time of my life. Realizing what we've got ourselves into at this point.
Yeah, I think now it's too deep. Like, I'm gonna have to wait till I get paid next.
I have bills, but bills don't have me. Oh, I forgot. He has to go there too.
How many more do you? Is that the only one?
Well, I'm about to find out as we go through this. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Jeez, there's not even enough room. Okay, move out.
Okay, give me your trash. We'll collect all the trash up at once. So that way we ain't got to do it later.
All the energies will go together like in that one pack. Oh, shoot, no.
That was so disappointing.
They had a whole thing, and it said it had all the energies, but I still got excited to open it and just... Energy. What's that from?
I don't know. What's the craziest card that you've gotten? Like, wow, like flipping like anything. Like Yu-Gi-Oh cards, sports cards. Because I could have swore that you got a couple of really good ones when you were living here.
I kept some of those. Like my Mariota jersey.
Yeah, because I still have my...
Adrian Peterson, right?
Trey Wayne's. You gave the Adrian Peterson one to my dad. I still have my Trey Wayne's jersey card in my room. I have an Adrian Peterson card that you gave me as well, but you gave my dad the jersey one, I believe.
Yeah, your dad has it downstairs, doesn't he?
Yeah, I'm pretty sure he does.
If y'all are trying to rob Brews and Bros podcast,
don't fucking do it.
It really ain't worth that much, trust me.
Honestly, it's probably not even worth like the trouble that you'd get into. Like, I'm not even talking like from a break in the law standpoint. Like, it's just not worth it.
Jesus Christ.
Well, at least he wasn't rare. That's what matters.
He was rare to somebody. Brandon, there are kids in Africa that literally die to play with these cards right now.
I don't think so. They wouldn't know how to play the game either, because you'd go there and you'd teach them.
Yo, I'd be like, I think this is what you do, and I just end up winning because I'm the teacher.
You would just end up winning.
Because I'm the teacher here. And, oh, Zigazoo was rare-ish. He's shiny, I mean, so.
That's right. Because that was the one guy that I fucked with. But, like, now it's like there's Pokemon types that I don't even know what the fuck they are.
Like this one!
The one with, like, the weird triangle and the stars?
I don't know what this one is.
That's Broken Heart. Oh, I like that one, too. That's another Yarn Boy. You get shit on?
No, no.
Oh, no.
I felt something.
I heard that's good luck, though.
Yeah, right.
Look, dude, I'm just telling you what I heard.
My car better be fucking lucky, then.
I kind of highly doubt it, though.
Okay, I'm almost there.
Almost there? Or, like, nose ring energy? What's that?
I think that's just dark energy.
Dark energy? That makes sense. I
think.
suppose.
I could be wrong.
I highly doubt it.
Because this is Sidekick. They got the grass, the Sidekick, the normal, the earth, the fighting type.
Jigglypuff is Sidekick, dog?
Well, I mean, she has to be. She sings to him.
Yeah, so you just sing. Exactly, dude.
Alright. So, here's the thing. Okay? I'm not going to organize them any more than just by the color.
Then by just like the fighting type?
Yeah. Because I could be like, oh, put the Diglett in front of the Dugtrio.
Nope, not going to do it. Not going to do it.
Because here's an example. Check this out, B. You got Dugtrio here, right?
Yeah.
But look at this Dugtrio. They look different.
Yeah.
One, Mud Bomb. This one knows Mud Bomb and Dig.
And Dig. That one's more useful. Shit, I don't have an electric pile yet.
I do. And I'll start adding them to yours. Alright, so. Where's your fire pile?
My fire pile? Right there.
I guess I should have taken it since I already. You know what? We'll figure it out when we get
We'll figure it out,
We'll
sure.
cross that bridge when we get to it. Now, the energies. I'm going to keep the energies separate from the training cards, but I'm going to put them behind the training cards. These heat energies, though, they're going behind the rest of them because they just look weird together. How exciting. This is the only one I have like this. It's like a heart.
That's kind of weird.
His ability is growing up. Once during your turn before your attack, you may flip a coin. If heads, attach a basic energy to your card from your discard pile to activate Pokemon. What? Oh no, to your active Pokemon. If you use this ability, your turn ends. I don't know what
I got the old style trainer card.
That looks like a baseball bat.
Yeah, it does.
You're gonna beat the
Another
Pokemon.
old style trainer card.
You're gonna go Joe Jacks your Pokemon.
3 in a row.
Yeah, and you got some old school looking poly Worlds and shit.
Yeah, I got the old school poly.
And that one's old school too. Look at that.
Poliwag the seal.
What pack were those ones in?
I don't fucking remember, honestly. I think I'll keep old school Poliwag up front though. He gonna be the leader of the deck. Bam.
Alright.
You got the normal types. Bam. Snooble, he a Pokemon who does the psychic powers. Ah, my back be itching, dude.
Psychic.
The nose ring energy. You got any of those?
Those just go into energy.
Oh, I'm talking about nose ring energy.
Yeah, these guys.
Like the weird ones. Oh, here, let me bag that guy up real quick. Or here's electric. Here's electric.
Isn't that a song, The Electric City or something?
I know there's Electric Avenue.
Oh, yeah, that's it. The Electric Avenue or something like that.
We're going about down to Electric Avenue, and then we'll take it higher. But,
It's so sad because it's vintage, but you can tell it's not first edition, so it's like,
it's like goddamn, fighting type. And Fuego.
Fire.
Oh, and then the weird, like,
Yep, I got
fucking
one.
rock energy fucking metal bullshit.
Maybe it's steel.
I guess, but...
That has to be it, because steel's a type 2.
Trainer cards.
Just make sure these are actually trainer cards. Yep.
And then my energy cards.
That could give you dark energy or whatever. And we'll put this weird one on the top because he's the only one of his type. Put the energies here.
Oh, I gotta put that guy in the bag.
And then these guys here. Which guy? Oh, Zigazoo?
Ziggazoon.
Zumbafoo?
Zaboombafoo?
Zamboobafoo? Alright, so here's what we're doing. I'm going to take these out. See, and we're going to put them all in here so that way they have a home.
They have a home, everyone. We're not evil people.
We don't adopt and give back.
But we're not evil people.
Take these codes. We'll put them in there as a divider. To divide and conquer is the goal or whatever.
Alright.
Isn't that what Team Rocket is all about? Dividing and
Here are all the
conquering.
hollows that we got today. Not including the good ones.
Yeah, they gotta be.
They gotta be extra separate, so here's more divider cards. Excuse me.
We will keep them here for now.
Ugh.
And hopefully next week we'll have a little extra and we can get some more.
For sure, for sure. I mean, it's only like $4 at that place. I'm trying to think.
And those are like new ones too, so it's not like. So I'll keep this out of here. What the heck is this?
It's an instruction manual. Who needs instructions to build a grill?
Yeah.
Apparently we do.
Oh, hey, we did. We built a grill once. Or tried to build a grill. What the heck?
That's just trash here.
Oh.
Oh, you're using some of the trash as a divider?
Well, I'm just keeping them together.
Oh,
Like,
gotcha,
here's a
gotcha.
Pack, you know what I'm saying? So that way it just kind of is in one spot rather than all over the
Yeah,
place.
here, give me the bag part of the lunchbox.
You just heard us open 15 packs and go through everything and try to have fun.
Do you know what's crazy?
What?
Opening those 15 packs and organizing all those cards took 32 minutes. We're halfway through the episode.
That's about 2 minutes a pack.
That doesn't,
Roughly.
I suppose it makes
I
sense.
mean, in the grand scheme of everything we did.
Well, and you got your 3 special cards.
Should we just keep them in there like that?
Yeah.
I'm gonna go through this real quick. Let's see what all actually did come in here. Oh, look at that!
What'd you get?
It's a little book you can put the holographic ones in and stuff.
Ooh, we're dumb, dude.
I had one of these before. This is what I had like my really cool ones in. So you just
Oh, that is kind of neat, actually. It's like a little Pokédex.
exactly. Anyway, I didn't mean to put this all back in here.
But, did you ever answer the question about what's the craziest card you got when you were flipping?
No. I had a Kansas City Kareem Hunt, and that was pretty cool. But then he decided to kick somebody. like, a week after
I remember
got it.
that. I remember that because I remember you got that his rookie card like 2 weeks after he fucking went off in New England, and we're like, oh shit, dude, watch out.
And then he wanted to turn into Kareem Punt and just kick some lady in a hotel lobby. And the value of that card, Of course, people were like, "Oh, let me buy a Kareem Hunt," because people are a-holes.
There was... I don't remember where I was. I must have been here. And I forgot that Kareem Hunt still plays in the NFL. And he's in Cleveland. Because he scored a fucking touchdown for Cleveland. And I said, what the fuck? I was like, oh shit. I forgot that he played.
Now that I'm thinking about it, though, I want to say the best one I had was the rookie year autographed jersey Amari Cooper from Oakland.
Ooh.
That was probably my best one. That is still actually somewhere. I have to ask her where it's at. Because we use it for luck at bingo. I was like, it's a lucky item. But I haven't seen it in forever, so I'm not
For sure.
Hey, look, I could just put the excess stuff in here, too. Look at this. It's a notepad.
Ooh, how neat.
We can come up with podcast ideas on here.
There's actually one of my green notebooks that I have that's specifically what I was going to use it for.
And I'll save
we
this
never did it.
I'm going to save this for decorative purposes then.
Decorative purposes. But,
Put the Pokemans in there. It got a collectible coin and...
it's a lunchbox. Ding! You can make a bottle cap mine.
Oh,
Guess who's got a bunch of bottle caps?
Oh! I need 350, don't I?
I don't know how many you need, actually.
Is it 150, 100, or 350? I don't know.
I don't know, but I'm pretty sure I got them.
Government, it's fake. Don't look for
It's
us.
from a video game, you assholes.
Yeah, it's from the Anarchist Cookbook. Bottle cap mine.
Oh, I thought you were Googling it.
No.
I said, no, me!
They hunt you down if you look stuff like that up.
Mm-hmm.
They come to your house and say, "Hey, see, who are you thinking you are, eh?" I just think I'm me, to be 100% honest with you. But
I'm listening.
no, I was just trying to read this thing. So, Iron Line Collectibles, shout out to them. Always been cool. This is what I'm talking about. He does spots for like mini box openings, but they're high-end box openings.
Mm-hmm.
So not for a box, but for a spot, a gambled spot of, hey, I'm going to open it. Certain things happen. It's hard to explain, but it's really cool when you're in there. $55 for a spot.
Golly.
Yeah, and look at this. It's like, look at that. It's a rookie card. Look at that.
Huh. It's kind of neat.
But like he does all kinds of stuff like that, and it's just you always find some crazy stuff in there. I do, and then it's just Facebook's just an awful place, bro. 1 minute you see something cool, next thing you see something political, then you go down a little bit farther, and guess what you see? This weird couple buying a house, and you just don't get it. To each their own, love is love. Whatever you find attractive, more power to you. But some things just don't make sense.
I stopped asking questions probably about 5 years ago.
Well,
if I'm being completely honest.
I realize the way that I said that makes it seem like it's a gay couple or something.
No.
No, it's not like that at all. It's not anything like that. It's just a couple where you're kind of like...
it doesn't look like they should be a couple kind of thing. You know what I mean? Where it's like...
It's like 90 Day Fiance.
Yeah, it's like those people like shouldn't be together, but for some reason they are. I don't know.
And you're trying to figure it out, like, does that person have A, money, B, green card, or...
So I've chalked it up to two things. If you're a guy who's like below average attractive, and you somehow bag someone who's like super attractive, you have two things. Two things. One, you're either super funny, you're hilarious, or two, you got a big dick. And I don't mean long. I mean, it's like the perfectly proportioned penis. It's got enough length and girth to satisfy your woman's needs. But you can never have both. You can never have a big dick and be hilarious. I would put money on that.
You might, but I guess humor is subjective.
Humor is subjective for the most part.
Because I think Kevin Hart's pretty funny. And I'm pretty sure he's...
well endowed.
I'm pretty sure.
But why is he well endowed, B?
Because he's...
Exactly. See what I mean? So that's a cop out.
And that's a movie he was in, right? No, he was.
No,
in,
that was the other guy. What's
he was
face?
in
Tracy
Ride
Morgan.
Along. Yeah, he was in Ride Along. That's what I was thinking.
But yeah, cause like I see some of these people out there, man, and it's like, dude, there's no way.
You gotta make do.
Like you had something happened in your life.
And sometimes maybe it's just there really is a connection in this.
I mean, yeah, don't get me wrong.
Like this beautiful woman is like, she really does have a connection with this guy, and she's like, looks will fade. You're just someone I do want to spend my life with. You know,
Yeah, like I'm just happy to be around you.
But sometimes there does have to be some kind of an attraction factor. It's something, because if you want to like procreate with them or something and like get intimate, you know, I mean,
Yeah.
there has to be some kind of attraction factor. You can't just, I mean, maybe for women, I mean, not listen, I'm about to get into a weird territory here, and I'm sorry, but
Well, yeah, because I don't know anything about like how like obviously how women find guys attractive.
no, but I feel like for women maybe it's different because they have like a vagina, and like there are certain things that can trigger it to work, whereas with a guy with a penis, they can't just always be like, well, I'm aroused. Like, you have to be able to arouse them, you know?
Yeah.
Like, if some batter meth head come up to you, and I'm sorry to compare them to meth heads, but she come up to you, teeth stanking and all, and blowing in your face, you're not going to be like, yeah.
I mean, I think for the most part, as far as attractiveness goes, there is that base level of, do you look attractive? Sometimes, you know, one person might find you attractive, whereas, you know, somebody else probably most likely will never find you attractive.
Everybody has a difference, you know?
And
Some women, this blows my mind, some women love abs. Others, they love chunky. And I'm like, what do you mean? I'm like, no, I like a chunky guy. I'm like, what?
you're like, how? Like, why?
I've been told that you like abs, and they're like, no.
Yeah, and I think that's like one of those things where it's like a, you know, to get into the whole like SJW argument of that thing,
Right.
Where it's like, oh well, we've been conditioned as a society to think that these are, you know, the perfect bodies, and that's what you should strive to be, and you know, or like that's what you should strive to have, and that's what you should strive to find. Like that's what's attractive. But then you have the guy who's the CEO of American Eagle or Hollister or whatever pompous clothing company that was, who said we only sell our clothes to attractive people, and he looks like a fucking freak show.
All Botoxed up and stuff like, hey.
Yeah, it's like how... For me, personally, if you want plastic surgery, that's fine. But, just like everything else, it can go too far. You can have too many tattoos, you can have too many piercings.
Well, and that's the other thing is, like, I usually don't care what people do. You know, it's your life.
Yeah,
do
for
your
sure.
thing.
I'm the same way. I'm the same way.
But there is a time where I'm like, sometimes you have a little Botox done. I understand. You're trying to hide the wrinkles, do everything. Great. Whatever. More power to you. Is it my thing? No. I prefer, like, you know, come as you are. Wrinkles and all. Gray hair. I love it. I like natural, right? Now, does that mean I'm telling people to be natural? No. If you don't want to be natural, that's on you. Whatever. That's your thing.
If you want to look like a cyborg, go for it.
But
It's not my place.
that's what I'm getting at is, and I'm not trying to tell anyone again how to live their life, but a lot of these people, they do it to the point where they look weird and they're like, I look beautiful. I'm like, okay.
Like if
Balloon
you,
lip.
yeah, it's like, I mean, I guess you look like you got stung by a bee.
You look like something's wrong with you. Like your face is stuck like this.
Like you about to shit your pants, dude. That's what you look like. Like the people who have too much plastic surgery, they look like they're gonna shit their pants.
Like those girls on the, like the housewife shows.
Yeah.
Like Jersey and Atlanta. Not the Jersey as much. They're more mellow, but like the Orange County, I'd say.
Yep. Their faces are all stretched back. They talk like this.
Yeah, so it's weird. So yeah, I watch the Real Housewife shows.
Hey, Laura. So I heard you were sleeping around with Johnny, you bitch.
Johnny's my husband. So
So?
you're still sleeping around with him.
Yeah, and it's I don't know, man.
I'm gonna try to find one, and like you'll be able to kind of see it. I don't know. They've changed a lot of the cast, but maybe it's just hard to explain. But like whenever they get, oh, here's the one I've been thinking of. She got the most work done. I mean, hers is a little harder to tell because it's not like a whole lot she's had done.
Yeah.
But it's enough to where you're like
You can tell that like something has been done.
it's so hard to find this photo. Oh my gosh. But, like I have it, but it won't like pull up the big version I want.
The big version.
Yeah, big chungus.
The big show.
You're just gonna have to trust me on this one, man.
Yeah, I mean, I do.
But it's weird, so because I've seen people and I'm like, yeah, that's a bit much. That's a bit excessive. Like, more power to you, but you don't need all that. I know I don't need it, but I want it. I'm like, yes, but there are other things you could probably spend your money on. Well, I can tell you the same thing. You obviously can, most definitely. But at the end of the day, there are other things that I think it's a real black and white. It's a gray area. It's like, well,
yeah. And so, like, I don't know if you know anything about that show, Botched.
Isn't that about like they get messed up and then they got
they go in to get plastic surgery, something happens and they get messed up. Like, a lot of the times it's like women who try to get like breast implants.
I would never.
And they like don't get put in right, or like something happens and there's like a bunch of like scar tissue, and so like they go to these other doctors and they get fixed.
Ugh.
And dude, holy shit, man, some of these people, like, it's weird. Like this one guy, he wanted to get another nose job, and he was like on his like 5th or 6th nose job.
Why?
Because for some reason there was something about his nose, I don't specifically remember, but there was something about it that he just didn't like, and he was like, I need to get this fixed. And so they like did their thing, and they were telling him, they're like, dude, if we do another nose job on you, you're not gonna have a nose anymore.
Lord Voldemort looking.
Like, for real. Like, they were like, your nose has been grinded away so far that if we were to grind away anymore, it would just look stupid.
It's just hard
And,
to
and he's like this, like, and like, I kind of felt bad for him because obviously, like, he's trying to achieve this look, but he's like being told that he can't. And so this guy's just like completely heartbroken that he can't get another rhinoplasty.
Well, sometimes you just have to tell people. No. Like, I saw a lady in the video who had a butt injection that went wrong. Like, on like a Facebook video, and like she goes like this and she shows it, and you're like, what's going on? And she like does this with her hand, and her butt just
oh yeah, where she can like flip the implant.
yeah I'm like, ew,
like, that's too much.
Again, you want to get this stuff done, more power to you. Is it my cup of tea? No, but I'm not going to tell you how to live your life. I might have my own opinions about it, but again, that doesn't reflect that I have any bad vibes towards you or anything. It's just, I'm like, I don't know why you did that, but again, I'm not trying to be judgmental. It's just, I might not understand it. You have your reasons for doing it. Most people do for anything they do, such as tattoos. Some people, they want to get one that's silly and goofy. Some people want to get one with meaning. Do I care? No. Sometimes am I going to question it? Yeah, but people do the same thing to me too, and it's fine.
They'd be like, why did you get Vegeta tattooed on you when it
like,
looks like you have a peen on your arm?
And then I asked them, why'd you think it was a good idea to open your mouth with my fist in it? What?
There you go again, B. Always bullying people.
I don't bully people. I get bullied, bro.
By who?
The internet. It's just my defense mechanism. My bullying is just me defending myself from the world that has been so cruel to me my whole life. I'm like that guy in Dragon Ball Z, Zamasu. I'm like, these mortals have a gift and they waste it.
And they waste it on bullying me.
Yeah. And so I go, and I cut the dinosaur in half. What's it called? The Mortal Extinction Plan or something? Zero Mortal Plan?
Yeah, it was Project Zero Mortals.
That sounds so like going to the White House. President, we need a copy of Project Zero Mortals, please.
And he's like, so it's time then.
It's time. Then he gets up.
He just
he
like
puts his earrings on.
he pushes a button underneath the desk in the White House, and he just like gets teleported down this like bat tunnel into the president's cave.
It's just like a little planet on its own, and there's a guy sitting there drinking tea, and he's like, I didn't expect to see you back so soon, Sir President. And he goes, it's time.
He's just screaming. Everyone's like, what the hell's happening?
And then,
and that's how 2020 ends.
Final flash. Can you imagine? I always think about that stuff, like with anime, like when they're like fighting.
Yeah.
Just being one of those people, just chilling. Like, what's going on?
So that was another thing that I was thinking of when I was watching Super. So obviously at the end of Z, they tell everybody, hey, or they wish that everyone would just forget that Majin Buu existed, and that everything would just go back to normal. But they still fighting and blowing shit up. And it's like, do these people just, like, not care? Do the Z fighters just tell the police, kind of like if you're a Twitch streamer and you call your local police department, you're like, hey, look, I'm a streamer. You know, there's a possibility that I could get swatted. Like, this is my address, yada, yada, yada. Like, do they just tell people, like, hey, by the way, everybody, we fight, and it can get kind of messy?
No, because they keep that stuff secret. Because remember, they all give the credit to Hercule.
Oh, that's
so
right. So
Hercule just looks like a superhero.
Yeah.
So they can just keep living their life, doing their thing.
Just blowing the planet up.
And then during that Boo saga, though, Gohan kind of threw that out the bag, and everyone figured out what was going on during the tournament when he was fighting. Who's Supreme Kai's buddy, the tall dude? Kaiba, something like that.
Something like that, yeah.
And he's like, show me your true power. And Gohan's like, this is my power. And he goes, no, show me your true power. And Gohan goes Super Saiyan. And then everyone in the stands, like people that go to school, be like, wait a minute. Isn't that the Golden Warrior that was with Hercule at the Cell Games? And they're like, is Gohan you know? And they all figure it out at that point.
Yeah.
But no, I think that they have their little, times, but I really do think, like, I feel for the people who were just minding their business.
Just get blasted.
Well, even in, like, comic books. Like, I would not want to live in those worlds.
No,
because you're sitting there in Metropolis, minding your business.
Building gets destroyed because Doomsday shows up.
Doomsday's here, and you're like, dang
You're
it.
already having, like, a shitty day at work.
And your wife's like, what's wrong, honey? And you're like, yeah, last week it was Brainiac. Today it's Doomsday. Having a bad day at work. It's like, the rent keeps going up.
You just come home, you got your little briefcase, you, like, undid your tie, and
Right.
you just, like, slam your briefcase into the ground, and she's like, honey, what's wrong? And you're just like, everyone says how great it is to have Superman living here. But guess what? Do you know how many times my office has had to relocate because that son of a bitch out there is out there trashing buildings and he has paid nothing?
Look
Zero
at my
taxes.
insurance. Look at my insurance. God.
He's like, do you want to know why we're broke? Because of him. Because of Superman. Well, you have to think like it's not his fault. Like it's the villain's fault. No, he doesn't. He's bringing them here.
Well, that's the whole thing. I mean, if you think about it, because like you look at what's his name, Batman.
Yeah.
A lot of the villains only come about because he exists.
Yeah.
And the only reason a lot of these aliens come to Earth is because, like General Zod, for example.
The only reason he came to Earth was to find
Superman.
Yeah. That was it.
And he
And
found
what
him.
happened? He tossed that fucking train right into that building, that whole warehouse.
Well, that's the whole thing. It's like a lot of superheroes only or villains exist because the hero existed. Other times it's just petty crime. It's just like, like we'll put it like this with Batman. Like there were villains, but like not super villains. There was like the mafia. Then Batman show up, and all of a sudden, when Batman show up, these League of Assassins show up to Gotham, and everyone's like, "What's going on?" And then Batman kicks this guy in the mafia in a pit of acid, and he ends up becoming the Joker, and then everything just downhill from there.
Yeah, he's trying to save Gotham, but in reality, I think he's kind of making it harder to live in Gotham City. You know what I mean?
Not only is he making it harder, but he's like, hey, this guy can do it with a hero. Why can't I do it as a villain? But then more villains keep getting made, and he's like, well, I can't kill them. And they're like, well, the prison's getting full, Batman.
They're like, Batman, you understand how the justice system works, right?
Put them in an asylum. They keep breaking out, Batman.
Well, you guys, it's so funny that he's never made a contribution to I don't know, beef up the security of Arkham and maybe have a better vetting process to
I did beef up the security. I'm here.
And they're like, Batman, that's not working.
We've
had 4 guards. We've had 4 guards
grappling hook
get slaughtered this week.
Battery.
Utility belt.
Glide.
They're like, Batman, please. And he's like, dead pyramids.
Batman, can you hold on? Do you see that over there, Commissioner? Look at
and then he's
where'd he go?
gone.
And he's just chilling on top of the gargoyle like, they must never know my secret.
And they're like, Batman, we need help.
Nope.
We can't do this by ourselves.
But
Nah.
yeah,
I got to go fight that guy over there.
But even Gotham City, it's like there's all these rich people, but they all know how bad it is, and bad things keep happening. There's like, well, it's just a part of life, you know.
Just like,
But I don't think I could live in these universes because people are like, oh, you know, they have the thing like, which universe would you live in? You know, One Piece or this one, and I'm like, not none of them. Well, you wouldn't want to be a part of this. I'm gonna be 100% honest with you. You didn't ask if I could be any main character. Who would I be? You said if I could live there. If I'm living in Naruto Village, minding my business, I look up in the sky and there's some red-headed dude sitting up there, and he going like this, and I see the village start exploding, I'm gonna be mad.
I'm gonna be kind of upset.
If I go Dragon Ball Z and I'm laying in bed and I'm thinking there's a Mag 5 earthquake outside, but it's actually two dickheads in the field fighting,
just screaming at each other,
just sparring, and I have to live in that. I have to go to Star Wars, mind my business with all these aliens, and I go, what is that? And I blow up.
So I got asked that same question at work. Which universe would I rather live in, Skyrim or Lord of the Rings? So I picked Skyrim, and he's like, so you telling me that you would rather live in Skyrim where there's dragons and shit? And I said, okay, well, check this out. You didn't ask me if I wanted to be the Dragonborn.
Yeah.
I can be a simple farmer. They have farming. They have people who do business in Skyrim.
They have strong guards who can take on a Dragonborn.
Like, you can live your life in either of those places and not necessarily have to reap any bad consequences. Skyrim, why? Because I like Skyrim. Yeah. It's a nice place. There's nice people. You get to learn about interesting things. You could do alchemy. As long as you don't become an asshole in the universe of the Elder Scrolls, I get the feeling that life is pretty good.
Exactly. And Lord of the Rings, it seemed good for a whole 5 seconds until some dickhead loses a ring.
Yeah,
and then next thing I know,
sudden,
I gotta worry about all these ugly ass dudes coming to my house.
I would say probably if I was to live in Lord of the Rings, it would have to be after they destroyed the ring, because nothing happens after that. Like, they just go about their lives. Before that, maybe not so much. I played Shadow of Mordor, and that game, it told you a lot. Like, the whole thing. It's like,
do you want to live in Fallout? Probably not. I don't have a
honestly, I probably wouldn't want to live in the Fallout universe.
Knowing my luck, I'd slip, break a knee.
Yeah,
I'd drink the wrong water.
I'd go cripple for real. I get a crippled head.
One too many Nuka-Colas and radiation poisoning.
Just dead.
But that's the thing. Because these people are like, oh yeah, I live here and I'd be this cool guy. I'm like, no, you wouldn't.
It goes back to that Chris D'Elia stand-up. He said, well, you think you're the man on fire? No, you're not.
I'm probably not even the man on fire on my own comedy show. I'm the background comedian for that couple of it's their story.
Yeah. And it's just, it's like everybody has these visions of being all badass and they're going to be the fucking hero. And it's like, no, typically... Or it's like, okay, like for me, having like my military background, like you have guys who are like, oh, I'm going to be, the next Chesty Puller, John Basilone, I'm going to win the Medal of Honor.
Maybe.
Maybe. But your chances of doing either of those things are like none.
And I'm not trying to be a hater.
Like, I'm not trying to be a hater, like, for real. Like, I'm being realistic about the whole situation.
But you had to compete with everybody else who saying
literally the exact same everybody thing. Else who joined the military and said the exact same shit.
And the other thing, too, they always ask you this really dumb question, right? They always say, if you had a superpower, would you be a hero or a villain? And then I answer as honestly as possible and say, well, I don't know. What do you mean you don't know? Because I don't have powers. I can honestly say, I want to help people. But I don't know if I would.
I might actually help people.
I might just get the powers and help myself and be a villain, not hurting anybody. But I don't know. Maybe I would hurt people because I don't have the powers. I don't have that sanity check to be like, I'm a god.
To be like, I literally have the power of flight. Like, what am I going to do with that?
Like, you get the powers and you're essentially a god. And you're like, oh, I can help people. But then at the same time, you're like, am I helping people out of the moral of like, hey, I want to be a good guy? Or am I just helping people because I have some kind of, spiritual awakening of this is what I need to do? Or am I then like, hey, I'm a god.
I can do
whatever
I want.
I want. To anybody. You listen to me now.
Yeah. And part of me thinks that more people would probably tend to being villains because at that point, you think about it, You're like, okay, I'm indestructible. Nothing can stop me. I can take bullets. I can get run over by cars. Nothing can hurt me.
So who can stop me?
So
from
who can
doing
stop
whatever
me?
I want?
So I'm gonna go into this bank and get all this money.
You wouldn't even need to do that. You could literally just enslave everybody and do what you want.
And that's what I'm saying.
And not even have to worry. And that's the thing. I think people always they don't look at that. They just want to be like, well, I want to be good, or oh yeah, I'll be a villain. You don't
We're
know.
like, well, I think I'm a good person, and it's like, oh, like
You're a good person because you're poor and you don't have superpowers.
you're a good person because you have no powers.
It's like those people who always say, unlike me, where I honestly think I would, but they always say, when I get money, I'm gonna help people.
Yeah, and it's
And
like,
they don't help anybody.
And it's like, well, it's like, or like people who are like, well, like, you know, like it's stupid, like how my favorite YouTube star like used to respond to all comments, and now like they're always making apologies about how they don't like have time, and it's like, well, that's how is it that like that's all you do, like all you have is time.
You mean when you had those 50 subscribers versus now he has a couple million?
And he has a
his
couple-
DMs are do.
Literally,
You want
like,
him to make
I
comment?
can only fucking imagine, and it's funny like when you see people's phones like who are like celebrities and they have like just like 20,000 unread text messages or like a million missed phone calls, and it's like, dude, you don't have time to sit down. You might check a couple of them,
Like
but
your friends and family, you
Yeah.
have those in a special queue so that you don't have to go and looking for them.
Yeah,
And the other thing with that too, it's just like not everybody can be like Markiplier all the time, where he does what he can. He really does.
Yeah.
He'd be signing an autograph, or Todd McFarlane. He's a really good example, right? He goes above and beyond for the people who support him, because he's always like, if it wasn't for you, I wouldn't be able to do my dream. Mm-hmm. And so, if you go on his Facebook page, you'll see people comment and everything on his post. He doesn't obviously respond to all of them, but there are some where he does. He gets a hold of them and he responds to what they say.
yeah.
He also takes all this time out of his day to do all these extra autographs on stuff he doesn't need to. He just sits there in his office like, hey, Todd McFarlane here. I'm signing all these this week. It's going to take me a while, but we're going to get them done. And you're like, wow, you're really just going to sign all this? Like, yeah.
Yeah, and I think it's one of those things that, obviously most people, like you said, they're not in that, they've never been in that kind of a position to be like, oh, I would take the moral high ground. It's like, everybody wants to be a Jedi until you realize
all the restrictions that you would have.
You can't be a semi-bad person. You can't have inhibitions and be a Jedi.
Well, and again, like with the superpower thing, right? You do all this good stuff for the people, right? But you slip up one time doing anything, they're going to turn on you. Then you become a villain. Then you're like, well, I'm not a villain. But then they're going to look at you, and then you might just become a villain at that point. So I
like
don't
Batman.
know. Yeah, so I don't
They don't want
know.
Batman. People hate Batman. They're like, yo, this shit sucks. All this crime's ramping up. I can't go to work without getting mugged.
And then Batman just breaks somebody's jaw, say don't kill him, but you leave him hanging upside down for hours until somebody gets
Which is hilarious because that in and of itself can fucking kill you.
He puts him in like a little hammock.
It's like, you can't, like...
That's
yes,
why I like
would it be
those
cool to be a
heroes.
superhero? Sure. Would most people be like an anti-hero? Probably.
You'd probably be like,
Like, you
listen,
try to do good, but like doing good things sometimes you gotta rough people up a little bit.
a little bit extra, like the Punisher. He's like, hey, if I hit them, they stay down.
Yeah, it's like
But people always say, well, that's crazy. There's a justice. I mean, is it crazy? Is it so crazy to think maybe? Why do we keep giving these people chances after chances? I mean,
Yeah.
I understand maybe one or two chances in something, but if they keep going, no. Like when Punisher, he go into the place and he's asking for the special stuff, and the guy's like, well, I got special stuff in the back. He talks about how he's selling the child pornography on the Netflix show. Mm-hmm. Well, I think this is actually in Daredevil season 2. So you haven't seen it yet, watch it. This is one of the best moments in the entire series, though. And Punisher laughs about it and says, and he goes to the front door, switches the sign that closed, and he starts walking back, and the guy's like, I knew you were interested in that. And he's like, where's it at? He's like, well, it's right here in the back. And the guy turns around, and Punisher bashes his head with a baseball bat.
Yeah.
And just goes, doosh, doosh. And you're like, yeah, that dude's selling child pornography. And Punisher just boom, 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 boom. And you'd be like, let the justice system handle it. No!
no.
He's selling child porn! I understand. Oh, yeah, he robbed the 7-Eleven. All right, maybe he needed the money. I'm not going to put you down.
Okay.
That Punisher wouldn't care. He'd be like, hey, criminal, up. That's like, all right, hold on. A little moral gray there, right? But that's when you're like, hey, rehabilitate this guy. But if you're out there and you'd be like, hey, I'm diddling children, bop, 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 then you're like, I'm anti-hero. But it also is like that symbol of like fear, that little bit of like, oh, he is a superhero. Oh, he'll just take us to jail. Bob. Oh, you killed that guy. Oh yeah, his crime was worse than just stealing a gumball.
Yeah.
What are you doing? I robbed the 7-Eleven. What about you? I sold coke to this single mom, and now she doesn't have money to pay her bills. You killed him. You bet I did. You're lucky you only stole some money. I'm gonna take you to jail.
Yeah.
Tank me and be grateful.
Exactly.
Because I could be way worse.
Exactly. Well, I think with that, it's probably a good stopping point.
Moral dilemmas of superpowers.
Moral dilemmas of superpowers and moral dilemmas of buying Pokemon cards.
Watch The Boys.
Watch The Boys. Great show. Make sure to follow and subscribe to all the people and friends of the podcast. Links will be in the description below.
We'll do more video stuff soon, though. We promise.
Yeah, we're still trying to figure that out. Just don't worry, more of that's coming for sure.
Because y'all like to look at us, I guess.
Apparently, which is fine. Next time I'll wear a hat so you won't be blinded by the sun. That being said, make sure to follow us on all social media platforms. If you like memes, Instagram, the most fire memes. I typically only post one meme a day, but I go through, it's a process. I make sure that I select the greatest memes for that particular outing. With that being said, I got nothing else. You got anything, B?
Stomp him in the nuts.